Hello everyone, and welcome to today's deep dive into some fascinating and sometimes unsettling topics from the world of microbiology and zoonotic science. We'll be exploring fungi, slime molds, fleas, and some of the diseases that they spread, tapeworms, and the mysterious world of protists, specifically our dinoflagellates. First, we're going to begin with our fungi. We're specifically going to focus on the dimorphism in fungi because it is a very fascinating trait where they can exist in two distinct forms, a mold form at a cooler temperature and a yeast form at a human body temperature. This transformation is often a response to environmental cues such as temperature, CO2 levels, and pH. Pathogenic fungi like Histoplasma capsulatum and blastomycetes dermatitis use this mechanism to survive in both the environment and the human host. Slime molds and food acquisition. Though not true, fungi and slime molds are often grouped with them due to the similarities in appearance and life cycle. These amoeboid protists are famous for their ability to move towards food sources specifically. Using a process called cytoplasmic streaming, they can detect food and migrate towards it slow but organized manner, solving mazes and optimizing their paths in the process. Take this raspberry slime mold, for example, stealing our Chipotle bag. The next part we're going to talk about is vectors, specifically our animal carriers. We're talking about fleas and raccoons with our wild encounter. Speaking of unexpected vectors, raccoons have been known to attack people, especially those trying to take selfies or close-up shots of them in the wild. Raccoons can carry fleas, rabies, and other zoonotic infections. Flea bites from raccoons can result in the transmission of various diseases, including rickettsial infections. Some of the diseases that are carried by fleas are the plague, murine typhus, and tapeworms. Our third thing that we're going to talk about is fleas and tapeworms. Tapeworm transmission is by fleas. The fleas can carry a larval stage of tapeworms, particularly Dipulitum caninum, which is common in pets. When an animal or curious child accidentally ingests an infected flea, the tapeworm is released into the digestive system. The taxonomy of tapeworms. Tapeworms belong to the Cestota with the phylum Platyhelminthes. These are flatworms that are endoparasitic, living in the intestines of the vertebrate host. Our anatomy of a tapeworm consists of a head or scolex, which contains the hook and the suckers for attachment, a neck region of the cell division, and then the proglottage, which are the body segments filled with reproductive organs. These segments mature, break off, and pass out of the host, releasing eggs. Infections in hosts. Tapeworm infections often occur without symptoms, but in some cases they can cause weight loss, nutrient deficiency, digestive discomfort. In severe cases, tapeworms may migrate to other tissues, causing more serious health problems. Part 4. Protists in water, specifically our dinoflagellates. Dinoflagellates are protists in the phylum Dinoflagellata, belonging to the Alveolata group. They are mostly unicellular and often photosynthetic, living in marine or freshwater environments. Dinoflagellates are responsible for harmful algae blooms, including red tides. These blooms discolor the water and can release toxins that affect marine life and humans. One notorious toxin is cytotoxin. These cause paralytic shellfish poisoning. Some common myths that are surrounded by dinoflagellates are that they're all toxic and that the red tides are always red. And both of these are myths. The facts about these is only a small percentage produce toxins, and they can be any color, really, brown, green, or even colorless. In conclusion, from the microscopic shape-shifting fungi and traveling slime molds to disease, spreading fleas, and the toxic tides of dinoflagellates, the natural world is teeming with hidden dangers and surprises. Understanding their taxonomy, behavior, and impact helps us appreciate both the complexity and the risks of the world we live in. Thank you for listening, and maybe think twice before getting too close to that raccoon or buying a cat or dog. Never mind.